Hi, welcome to Unapologetically Me. I'm Kalila, and today I'm going to be talking about urine therapy. That's the whole talk for this particular video. And I'm kind of excited about it. And I've been doing it for 1 month now, so I'm still new on my journey. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to share this with you as a new person to this modality of healing. So my personal experiences have been just really insane. But before I get into all of the benefits and talking about all of that aspect, I'm going to demonstrate. So this one here is fresh. I don't know if you can see the color of that, but this is fresh urine from about 5 minutes ago. So it's nice and clear. You can tell that. I also have some aged. Now this stuff here has been aged for about a month. It's been sitting uncovered, well, covered with cloth so that keeps everything out, but not sealed so that it turns more ammonia. So it's almost got like it does smell like urine, but very faint and almost, I don't want to say flowery, but it's almost kind of like that. It's not very strong. It's kind of sweet. So I'm going to be trying that for the first time. I have not sampled any aged ever. It's always just fresh and that's it. And everything's been aging. So you're going to see the difference of how I am. Yeah, those fun faces that come when you've been doing this. So this is the fresh. What I do before I drink, or as soon as I get it, usually I say thank you. So I'm going to go through the whole process of what I do. So I hold my glass, and I just thank you for this golden elixir of life, healing energies. I receive it with love and gratitude. And then I drink. So here we go, bottoms up. Now I did eat yesterday, and I had been fasting, so it was very faint for a long time. So that's still has a bit of a taste. Not strong at all, not something that's like ugh or anything like that. So it tasted good. So that's what I'm used to, is the fresh. So I'm going to take a sip of water just to kind of clear the palate, so to speak. There we go. And now I'm going to try the aged for the very first time. So be prepared for some fun faces just in case, because I have no idea what to expect from aged. I do have a friend that I've talked to about urine therapy that lives in the same town with me. And he's been doing it for 3 years, and he does drink his aged. He didn't really go into details about gagging or anything like that. He just said that, yeah, he does the age too. So we haven't really sat down and had long discussions, but here goes nothing. I don't know if I'm going to do a bottoms up or just kind of sip this. I'm going to kind of play it by ear. It does definitely smell stronger than the fresh. So that's something that not put my mind around. But here we go. It doesn't taste the way I expected it to. It doesn't taste too bad, but it does taste very different. So that's interesting. I know it has different properties. When it's been sitting, it generally will have more blood plasma, more stem cells to it. So it's very healthy and beneficial. The reason why I'm aging it is for if I get sick. So it's not something that I plan on doing on the regular. For the most part, I'm a pretty healthy person. I don't have any health concerns that, yeah, my iron level's good, which was one of the few things that I did have as an ongoing thing because I had very heavy menstruation. So my blood level was really low. And since I'm now past that, not having the menses anymore, and I've been eating a lot better, eating cleaner and less so that my body is able to just kind of heal and recover. I don't really have any health issues. Since I've been doing urine therapy, I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I don't need to continue drinking. I'll save that for later. But I'm going to get into the talk about why I started, which was I was constantly seeking other modalities, like just trying different modalities of what's going to help with my issues. And the main issues that I had were back problems, a lot of inflammatory issues. And that was all a lot of psychological aspects around it. But it was still a prevalent, ongoing, every morning I would wake up just in pain. Yeah, quite often I'd have to be awake for at least an hour and just kind of slowly rocking back and forth before I could finally have my body warmed up enough, loosened up enough to where I could roll out of bed and go to the bathroom. So since I've been doing a lot of fasting and just doing the 1 meal a day, it's not been as bad. I don't want to say that it was good when I started doing urine therapy. It was still having issues. I was doing massage. I was, getting massages. I was, trying to do stretching and exercises and things. But it would still be most mornings I would wake up just with being able to feel the pain in my lower back just from breathing. So how you're like, nice deep breath in. And I did do my nose clearing today, and I still felt a little bit of a congestion there. So still clearing out that area, but I'm still breathing a lot better than I used to. And that I'll go on that, but we're still talking about the back. So since I've been doing urine therapy, I want to say it took about, by the second week, so it's been like last 2 weeks now, of just no pain in my back. Every day I wake up and I can just get up out of bed as soon as I want to. I can take a deep breath in. I don't feel any tightness anywhere in my body. So it's been huge for that, for me. And I need to stress before I continue on with this talk that what works for one person doesn't work for everybody. And if this is something that you're feeling called to, if you're interested, if you're watching this video, you obviously found some interest in wanting to know more about urine therapy and how it can help you. So if you're feeling called to it, try it. And it's not for everyone. And it literally took me years of knowing about it and wanting to do it. And I don't know, that just sounds too crazy. I don't think I can do it. If you watched my previous video that I just made, although it's a very long one, so you don't need to watch it if you don't want to. I did talk about the fact that I tried tasting the urine probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. I tried really wrapping my mind. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And I put some in the glass and I got a little bit in my mouth and I thought I was going to throw up. My diet wasn't very well at that time. Sugaraholic for a lifetime. So giving up sugar and like breads and stuff like that, the starches that it converts to sugar, giving up the majority of all of that, especially the just refined sugar, is gone. So giving up those things, I finally felt like my body was clean enough for me to try again. And so that's what I did. I went through a fast. I did a juice fast, I think, a nice cleanse, and started doing the urine therapy then as I started incorporating some different foods and cooked foods. And so I'm not just doing juice anymore. But I do want to make sure that's clear. I don't take any medications. I hardly ever take any vitamins. I take them on days where I feel like I need it. I might microdose with mushrooms is pretty much the more regular thing than anything else. I just feel like if I'm healthy, I want to do the best I can to just keep my body healthy, and my body knows what to do. So unless there's a lack, unless I know that I'm overtaxing my body and I need to take a supplement to give it that extra boost, in my reality, there's no need to do that. I go outside and do my earthing. I get the sun in my face as much as I can. It's been cloudy the last few days, so I haven't gotten much sun time. But again, those are things that I do to do my best to keep this body healthy. It might not be what your body needs. So try out different things and see what your body needs. But I wanted to get onto the nasal part because it's been about a week now that I've been putting the urine up the nose. And I've been a mouth breather my whole life. I've always struggled to get enough breath from the nose. It's like if I'm sitting there with my mouth closed and breathing just from my nose, within a couple of minutes at most, I'm gonna go because I feel like I'm suffocating just trying to get it through my nose. And since I've been doing it up the nose, I've been able to breathe through my nose clearly a lot more than usual. I did do it this morning up the nose, so I'm not sure why. Maybe I was exposed to something that I'm still having a little bit of congestion at the moment because I can hear it and feel it. But for the most part, it's still very much open through the sinuses. I can get like a deeper, cleaner breaths. And so it's been helping me with that. Other things that I am excited about with urine therapy is I've been putting it on my skin, my face and everything like that. So I don't know if you can see, I'm going to try and get the right angle. There's this little spot here where it's like a little brown spot. I have been putting it on that spot for the last month, so it's already been fading a lot. That's why I'm like, I don't know if you can see it much because there's not much there to see anymore, but it is going away. So topically, it helps heal the skin when you're putting it, goes straight into the blood system as well. So you're putting it inside your body internally, and it has all of the different ways it works with that way. Putting it on the skin, it's soaking into the blood that way, and it just kind of helps heal all these different things. It's giving your body everything it needs. So when we think about urine, we're taught it's waste, and that has been proven to not be true, and they've known about that. Actually, it was we were convinced that it was bad because for centuries, over 5,000 years, it's been documented that they've been using urine therapy to heal. Okay, so it's only been the last 150 years, maybe 200 years, that it's been kind of like getting a bad rep. It's been a fairly new thing. Yet we still have this aversion because it's kind of like brainwashed into us that it's bad because it's considered a waste product. Well, honestly, if I'm creating a being, a body, a human suit that I'm going to inhabit to experience life on this earth at this time period kind of thing, then I'm going to design it the best I can, the most functional that I can. Well, we have 2 exits on our body for when we're taking in foods and liquids and everything, right? And if everything that was going to be exiting is going to be bad, we would only need 1 exit. But we have 2 exits. Obviously we have the front and the back, right? Urine is referred to often as the elixir of life, the fountain of youth. It has a lot of different terms. It's referred to in the Bible. It's referred to in a lot of ancient texts. There are plenty of people that will take in their urine during different times of fasting and such. So there's just a lot of different spiritual aspects to ingesting one's own urine. And they're learning more and more now as science has got all these, contractions and ways of really looking at things at a deeper level. We're learning more now about just how amazing urine actually is. But here's a kicker for you. They've been lying to you because they've known for a long time. It's used, it's an active ingredient, and a main ingredient, should I say, like, an important ingredient in a lot of skincare products because it helps with aging. It helps reverse aging, helps, heal the skin, right? We're talking about, just all the different ways you can heal psoriasis with it, any skin irritations. I get a really bad rash from the madrone tree, which the rash is similar to poison oak. And the urine helped that so much faster than anything else I'd done before. Normally took me like 6 to 8 weeks plus to get rid of the rash because it was just very aggressive rash for my body, I guess. With urine, it was gone in about a week, a little over a week, I think maybe 8 days. And I only applied it 3 times because it wasn't constantly reminding myself. It was before I started using it topically, I was just doing the morning wee and that was it. And I would just drink what I got and I didn't take anything more. I was saving anything that came after my normal morning wee was getting saved for aging. Because I know like doing foot soaks or bathing with it is supposed to be really good. So that's what I was saving it for. Anyways, so you can use it for psoriasis, like I said, anything topical, acne. It's supposed to be really good for acne and acne scars and stuff like that to prevent that and helps them heal. So it's just got so many different benefits. You can clean your hair with it. Honestly, I quit using deodorant. I mean, I was only using the salt crystal anyways, but since I've been doing the urine therapy and doing a lot of looping where I'm drinking throughout the day, I haven't had any body odor. Not that I've been able to tell, and no one's called me out on it yet, so I don't know. There's a lot of benefits. There's over 3,000 components to urine, and they don't know what all of it does yet. So it's still, for Western medicine, they need to know like everything, right? It's like, okay, I can get rid of it if it's not important. Like aspirin, as an example, comes from the white willow bark. But they took the active ingredient and synthesized that and says, okay, here's aspirin. We can sell this and make money off of it because we can't really patent and make money off of the white willow bark. Anybody can go out and find a white willow and grow one or whatever and use that for medicine, right? Well, the problem with that is they're taking just the one component, but nature gave it to us as a whole. All of the other components aren't just get rid of it because they don't know what it's for. It helps balance it. So for me, I can take white willow bark and it does help with pain. But aspirin, I can't take it. It messes with my stomach. And a lot of people are sensitive to aspirin. There's a reason for that. It wasn't meant to have just that one component, synthesized even, so it's not even nature's product. It's one that was made in a lab kind of thing, right? But the whole package needs to be there. So don't mess with perfection. Nature got it right. We don't need to mess with it. But, Western medicine can't profit off of a plant. They have to change it, which is why they tried to get rid of like cannabis. They vilified that because it has healing properties. But we're not talking about cannabis right now. We're talking about urine. This is our own body's magical fountain. So just as when a mother is nursing her baby, the areola picks up on the saliva from the baby and can read what the baby might be needing if they've been exposed to sickness, if they're needing a certain nutrient in their body, and that milk gets produced specifically for that baby's needs in those moments. That's what our urine is for us. It is this perfect medicine, if you will, this perfect elixir of life. And a lot of people that do this regularly have reversed aged, if you will, where they look younger, their skin is healthier, their vitality is back. And I'm hoping that I don't start my period, but that is something that can also be reversed. You can heal that part of you because that is something that as women is an ongoing thing. It's because our body just can't keep up. We're taxing it. We're not replenishing what we need. Well, there's hormones in our urine. And so if we balance our hormones, that can get healed too. And I'm really hoping that I'm past all of that because that's not something I would be looking forward to. But at the same time, it's a sign of good health. And so I certainly wouldn't reject it completely. That being said, following your heart, following what you feel called to find your perfect health. If urine therapy sounds interesting to you, check it out. They say that for a lot of people, just wrap their mind around it, to take their urine, just stick your finger in it, get it wet, and lick it. And go, oh, it's not that bad after all. Versus just going ahead and drinking it. Because for some people, just the idea of gulp, gulp, or whatever, taking that drink is too much. So give it a try. Just stick your finger in it. If it tastes too strong, you can add water or juice. Apple juice or orange juice are good mixers for it. There's actually, I kid you not, cocktails you can make. I saw a recipe for a cocktail in which you're taking this blend and just having it as part of your elixir, part of your, here's to your good health kind of thing. I don't know. I personally don't see the benefits of making it into an alcoholic beverage, but yeah, who knows? If whatever it's going to help get you to take it in, it's beneficial for you. So find what feels right for you. Listen to your body. If nothing else, you can do it topical. Putting it on the palm of your hands, especially in the bottoms of your feet, those have the most receptors, the most points. And so it's going to do the most benefit for your overall body. And then doing it topically wherever you might have any issues. Like I said, I've been especially doing it on my arms just because I used to have a whole lot of brown spots. Now I don't have very many at all, and just those two very faint ones that are pretty much left. And that's just been over the last month. So give it a try. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you found this video beneficial, maybe like, subscribe, whatever. I'm hoping to reach my 1,000 subscribers. That would be amazing. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day, and here's to your health. Have a good one. Bye.